Some water. This one's going to be interesting. This is, talked about this earlier, Sak and I. This is like new school versus the oldest of schools. It's definitely one of the Pac-Man savants of this game, if you will. So I'm excited to see how this one's going to go. I don't know if they've played before, but I feel like Pokelam's going to have to be the aggressor in 9 out of 10 situations.
100%. I agree with you. As somebody that has played this matchup before in tournament, I think Pac-Man kind of just outboxes and outdamages Villager. So he's going to have to find like some way to make these plays. Like the normal slingshot game plan might not be as effective against Pac-Man.
No, definitely not. And once again, Sinji's the type of guy, if he doesn't want to go in, he doesn't have to. So let's see how this one's going to go. But so far it's been a pretty decent neutral. It's just that Pokelam's taken a little bit more percent.
Yeah, it's every time Sinji gets a hit, he's doing 20-30%, but Pokelam, it's the nature of villagers. Slingshot does like 5%, 6%.
Okay, looking for anything though, coming out of it. Once again, we're seeing Pokelam be the aggressor, which totally makes sense, but once again, it's just, I feel like Sinji is maybe a little bit uncomfortable. Doesn't really have like a game plan on how he wants to go in. Bell is going to be pocketed. This is also going to be kind of a big trip here. Let's see if Pokelam can actually use the Bell against him for this entire set. But going to stall underneath the stage just a little bit and just get a little bit more safety. But once again, Sinji's got something up his sleeve, but good on Pokelam to just throw that hydrant back.
Yeah, very patient on the use of the Bell there, just until the last possible moment. Didn't exhaust any resources until absolutely necessary.
Yeah, he played that really smart because he had the Bell in his hand, and while Villager or anybody has Pac-Man's fruit, he's not able to pull another one. But if it was like in his pocket, Pac-Man would be able to charge another fruit.
Oh, I see.
So he was alternating in between pulling it out, putting it back in his pocket, and then when he saw the fire hydrant was close to breaking, he finally pulled it out, threw it at the hydrant, and got back on stage.
Yeah, very, very smart.
It's very interesting also how just like the little dot sometimes just like loses all of its purpose just because a slingshot hits it. Orange is going to connect. Let's see how Sinji's going to try and get this first stock. I mean, it's been now 2 minutes and hasn't really broken, but bowling ball out of the pocket will take it for Pokelam starting off. A really great way to stabilize as well because like we said in the beginning, Pokelam had to be the aggressor, but now Sinji knows when to turn on the jets and when to kind of like break a little bit.
Yeah, that was Pokelam's game plan. He stuck to it the whole time, and it did wind up working out for him where just tack on the percent, get him to the ledge, and get that F smash. But now you got to do it 2 more times.
Yep. Okay, just a tilt once again, taking a little bit slow. Pokelam just having a blast, but once again, just Pac-Man. Just Sinji's so tricky. It's really hard to tell like what he's going for.
Yeah, especially because he's so used to capping, or not capping, but playing so defensively. When he does go in, it catches everybody off guard. And he is choosing a lot of times. Sinji is choosing to throw out a lot of moves or be the one to like be the aggressor, but it's still mostly a defensive game from both players.
Yep, gotta be.
I'm so surprised by the lack of hydrant in neutral so far. Normally, Sinji certainly okay with placing it, about 25% away from the corner, like a third into the stage, and then just using it as a wall.
True.
But no, not here. I'm surprised to see it.
Yeah, not even choosing to like land with it like most Pac-Mans would.
Maybe there's a fear of a pocket or something?
Yeah.
It's got to be at that point because Pokelam has definitely shown that he is not afraid to pocket anything. So maybe he's not trying to make it as obvious, but going to pocket the Bell here, going to take it right back out. You can tell, that's what we're talking about. He's a little bit more afraid, which I don't blame him. Hydrant going to hit, not going to be able to take the stock, but once again, Pokelam has Bell in hand, going to be able to re-pocket it.
Such good decision making from Pokelam. He's the Bell denial is huge.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely huge. It's definitely part of the Pac-Man, and I've always said this, it's not necessarily an insult. The Pac-Man flowchart relies on Bell, and it's just an integral part, and if you take that away, it's just you have to be more creative.
Yeah. It's an entire option gone, and it's a huge one.
Yeah, it's like taking Diddy's banana away.
Right.
Phantom, stuff like that.
Very true. Dash attack, though, is going to come in. Once again, this set could... Hate to break it to any of y'all that want like a very quick set. This is going to be a little bit more methodical than a lot of people like to admit.
Yeah.
They're both not really like set on approaching because both these characters don't need to approach, but Pokelam has been doing his best in terms of approaching. I think it's been working out, but the KO options have just been slowed.
I can't believe he reacted in time to pocket that. That was so clutch.
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
Pokemon.
reflexes.
He is ready to press B at every single instant. That was cute. That was cute.
That was cool, but an apple a day keeps the stock away.
Yeah, that's exactly what Sinji has to be going for, especially because Bell really hasn't been getting him as much. The apple will kill Villager at like 140-ish, and that's what all of these stocks have been going down to either way.
Okay, Lloyd not going to be able to do much here. Hydrant is pocketed, but once again, we're just
There's so many hydrants on the
scary.
screen. Holy moly.
one is enough for me, so seeing two, that's a little much.
There was 3 if you count that thing.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a fire hydrant, right?
Kind of, right? Is Lloyd a fire hydrant or just a rocket?
It honestly might be. That's
I'm
the
not
first
an
time I've heard
Animal
the
Crossing
comparison,
person.
but I definitely see it.
definitely
I've
is
always thought
hydrant-shaped.
until I was corrected otherwise that it was a hydrant. So.
Kind of looks like one.
Whoa! How do you
Blech.
dodge all of those things? That was some bullet hell.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it happened, but he might have even got hit by the dash attack, which
Yep.
sent him into the hydrant.
Yeah. There was also a fruit involved.
Yeah.
So much going on.
Okay.
Still Sinji with a comfortable 87% though, and for Villager to rack
And
on,
has the bell
yeah.
for the first time, and look what happens when
Living.
he gets the bell. Yeah,
Not
living
dead,
though,
though.
get a 2. Has it right back.
So hard for Villager to make up in a
Oh,
minute
up
though.
smash. Surprised.
Villager
in a
isn't
minute.
like that rushdown character that can deal 150 in 45 seconds. Sinji just has to not go off stage and get super gimped or something.
Yeah. This timer is going to become a problem. Oh,
F tilt.
It's just the kick.
still not dead.
Yeah, and the worst part is that Pokemon really does have to approach here, but you're approaching Pac-Man with Bell.
As Villager.
As Villager. Bell is out of play, gonna pull a strawberry. The orange won't do much. It's going to time, guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
interesting.
Wow.
That somehow slid under
17
the Lloyd
sec-
Rocket.
17 seconds left. My God.
Oh, I know why that slid under the Lloyd Rocket.
Why? Tell us.
Because Villager wasn't on the ground when he threw out the Lloyd Rocket, so he was
Interesting.
that inch above the ground that, Sinji was on the ground, Villager wasn't. It has that little bit of extra height to it where the orange slid right underneath, killed Villager at 170. It's the little things that,
Isabelle.
okay.
The
I
second
honestly,
one that we've seen today.
I think this is a good pick. I don't
Really?
know why I do, but I just think that the Lloyd Rocket was not as beneficial as maybe what some of Isabelle's tools might be.
All right, well, we're going to hometown, maybe hometown advantage. We got Town City here. Maybe with the smaller size, we're going to see a little bit more aggressive play, but you do have a longer stage itself, so wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing the same game plan coming out from both of them. But we do see Sinji kind of approaching this time.
A lot more verticality to this stage as well. So like while it is a physically smaller blast zone, like the stage itself does provide a lot of room to run away.
Yeah. Already seeing some interesting interactions. Pac-Man's grab is one of the only grabs that is long enough to punish Isabelle throwing out like that fishing rod at like a far distance.
Yeah, and it lingers too, so you can catch some bad
Exactly.
spot dodges
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Such a unique grab, but like it does have its weaknesses, of course. It is fairly slow.
Ooh, I love how Sinji essentially stopped himself from moving at that quick moment. He was like, you know what? It didn't hit. Let me just stop. Let me not mash an option. It's a tried and true sign of a player who's really attentive to their play. But F Smash is going to connect here. We got Lloyd out. Sinji going to opt to go for the full hop. Makes it right down with the air dodge. Great play.
Pokeland went kind of full send on that F smash. Just said, you know what? This has to work. Please die at 70.
Please. Just please.
Sometimes you got to make big boy reads,
You have to. Oh
Wow.
my God,
That's
so
somehow
close.
playing.
And the bell is caught, so this is huge for Pokeland. Even going to pocket it as well. Going to take it right back out. It's playing like keep away
Catch
with
with
it.
yourself.
Yeah, he's playing basketball with it.
Yeah.
Very
it's like,
interesting.
Nah, I got it.
I don't really think it's benefiting Pokeland that much right now, though.
Oh, gonna
Okay,
yoink.
never
Whoa.
mind.
Yeah.
Stand corrected.
A vertical kill too on on Town and City is not as easy. So
Yeah, being able to do that over the fire hydrant, I think, could be kind of an issue for Pac-Man.
We've been seeing Entropy also get a lot of those, especially in this top 8, get a lot of those like random fishing rods. She went for a lot more forward throw with it than up throws than I'd like to imagine, but honestly, it's been working out for her. So Pokelam doing the same thing. Here we go though. Sinji has to find a stock here. Anything will do it. I think Isabelle's pretty light. There it is.
C, yeah. Still living to 192. Not bad. Not a bad stock at all.
True. I think Sinji has been kind of out-damaging Pokelam, though, so we kind of have to see something happen for Pokelam to really, like, make this into a lead.
Okay, just trying to
Good
find
air
something.
dodge.
Yeah,
Move
here
to
comes the.
center.
Yeah, this is all a really good string. I do think the Isabelle's working out just a little bit more. I think the fishing rod definitely separates her and Villager a lot. And even though you take away the tree, but that fishing rod is just so good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the tree did not define the matchup as much as I thought. Like,
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be all like these walls all over the place, the hydrant, the tree, like all these vertical dividers, but ended up not really taking play like at all.
It's weird because I think both of them are actually trying to play footsies with each other without their projectiles or like their favorite things.
Yeah.
Like you were talking about earlier how he's not really dropping the hydrant.
Yeah.
And they're both trying to like box with each other, but they're zoners, right? So it doesn't look as clean.
Yeah.
And it just looks a little bit slower. But dash attack going to come in, going to throw the bell the other way. Going to try and go for it.
Oh, look at this
Pokemon-
patience! Oh my god, the dash dancing. I love that. Just waiting for some sort of flinch.
No way. And even the Lloyd Rocket's actually going to prevent that stock from happening too. The down air, though, not going to be able to take it. Town and City, a really large top.
I think we're seeing Elam kind of try to make something happen right now, but Sinji's just not letting him.
Yeah, it's just, once again, it's rough because I feel like they're both not doing the things that they would expect with their character. And it's just, you know, the kind of duality of Sinji, someone who just plays really slow, very, very calculated.
Look at this percent though, 175. First stock was at 190 something, the kill was at, I believe. So just the absolute survivability. 194 again. I mean, the key killing at 190 is great and all, but like you said, Sinji out damaging, but yet getting these later kills, it's you know, not what you want. You don't want to have to do twice as much work to get the same result.
Definitely not, but at the same time, I think he's just finding the kills more consistently.
The kills are being found, but so much room for error here. All it takes is for Elam to find one early kill, which Sinji has not been able to do.
Okay, back there.
That was a very neat combo off the cherry.
Look at all this extra percent, 75 damage, sheesh.
Yeah, now this is so hard. You just spent the whole game playing the thickest neutral, and then one interaction, and now you're almost getting lapped.
Back throw?
A little bit
From
of DI mix-up.
downtown,
I don't think anyone's DIing that correctly. I would have never expected back throw if you gave me 100 guesses.
Still
man.
90% deficit.
There's that early stock kill.
You think we're going back, Billy? Or are we going to stay the same?
I have no idea. I think he probably should stay, or maybe try the Steve. I think Elam has a Steve.
I think the Steve is the way to go here.
Yeah. That match, I've played like the Animal Crossing characters against Sinji. It can be very difficult to actually like make something happen.
It's weird because I feel like the theory just doesn't reflect the reality. You know, in theory, you pocket the fruit and then like Pac-Man is crippled, but Sinji is so good at adapting that just not working out. Yeah, the Bayo now on the screen. Let's see it. What?
Maybe the direct opposite kind of gameplay.
Yeah.
Going from like a super rush down, like side being across the stage from what was a keep away zoner.
Look at this. Immediately we see what I was talking about before. Like this is the game plan I would expect for most matchups from Pac-Man. You know, like the hydrant goes down, it's a wall, you charge, you know, you force an approach.
Yeah.
So immediately the mental shift. Sinji is aware that he has to play differently against this different character.
Yeah.
I mean, Sinji's played against this character for how long now?
True.
And this is the nerfed version of this character. So honestly, it's just like kind of a walk down memory road at this point for Sinji here.
Yeah.
And honestly, Pokelam, while it does have some percentage in, the neutral now is very defiantly Sinji's.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Sinji's the one in control of most of these interactions, but you know, the percent is really what matters at the end of the day. If Pokelam can find a way to get the first stock, even if it's not by necessarily winning the most neutral.
This is going to be another one of those games, though. Like Bayonetta, also known to not have early kill setups. A lot of the time, you know, if you're playing against Bayo, you can live to like 150, 160, 180.
A lot of
especially
times
on this stage too.
Where your vertical kills are now offline. So
there you go. Though.
That's not a vertical kill. Forward smash right to the dome piece.
Okay,
Pac-Man is just a dome piece.
I mean, Pac-Man has the most honest hitbox in this game. Just a circle.
It is a circle.
If you hit the circle, you win.
Yeah.
Hit the targets, if you will. All right, Bell is out, though. Let's see what Sinji's going to do. Finds the Bell. Wow, I don't... Maybe Pokelam tried to roll out? I don't know, but...
I think the shield was not at full. Kind of held it there for a bit, and it looked like it poked the top.
I'm not sure if it poked or if he just tried acting out and did something wrong. Definitely looked like a poke, though.
Oh, that was dangerous damage coming out. Unfortunately, the Hydrant for Sinji did not connect, but the Galaga does, and 72% already on Bayonetta. Saw this a little bit earlier in Stock 1, and I'm interested to see if it's going to go the same way, because once again, now we're seeing Sinji kind of revert to that old playstyle of just like, you know what, I don't really need to go in, I don't really care.
Ooh, good combo, though. Definitely not the best landing afterwards, though. He was just holding as hard into the stage as possible.
Bell up smash, definitely
Town
not.
and City doing favors with that one.
Yeah. Probably also why Elam wanted to go here, but once again, Sinji complete control at this point.
It definitely feels like Elam is kind of trying to force these interactions a little too hard.
The Hydrant just does such a good job of like putting up a wall. Like Bayo wants to approach horizontally, and Sinji's saying absolutely not.
True. Because Pac-Man is shorter than the Hydrant, Bayo isn't allowed to like afterburner kick through it or heel slide or anything.
Even without the Hydrant, like that, like the angled upward afterburner kick is so tricky. You know, like how do you land it?
Yeah.
So rude coming out of that with the trampoline too. just wanting to get away at this point. The ride on the water just right in front of him.
The express path.
Okay, Bell going to be caught by Elam here. Just trying to find a stock. Just can't. Okay, going to throw. Oh my God,
The
so
orange
close.
Stuffing out the kick.
Definitely seems like orange is Sinji's go-to right now. He's keeping the orange on deck. I
Yeah.
guess just for added percent.
That
I feel
F
like,
smash there was very, very risky too.
I feel like Orange is just doing exactly what he needs it to do. Just puts out a hitbox that's sufficient, you know?
Yeah, and it's fast. I think it's maybe the fastest fruit aside from Key.
Ooh, okay,
Back
back
air.
air, yeah, really strong back air.
Just good old-fashioned neutral there. Just kind of baited an attack and punished with a attack whip, you know?
Yeah. Not out of the realm of possibility for
No.
Elam, but finding a hit on a Pac-Man while he doesn't have to approach you is...
Yeah, it's going to be all about finding that stray hit. Like, you know, 60% can happen out of nowhere with Bayo, maybe even more.
Yeah, 100%.
The thing is, though, it's definitely not safe for Elam to side B in, as I was just about to say, because you know Sinji's expecting it. Okay, has the bell. Okay, going to be able to get the throw. Can't read where Elam's going, though. Back throw is going to be the option.
Another back throw from downtown. These are very interesting throw options for these guys.
Yeah. Jab, jab, jab. Okay, orange doesn't connect either. Just trying to find something.
Yeah, Elam just, you have to find any sort of opening. That's what we need, though.
Yeah. He seems a little
This could be
more-
big.
Ooh.
No, too much, unfortunately. And now, once again, Sinji. Sinji just has to find a way to take this stock because really, I feel... What?
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, wow. Sinji shaking his head like, yeah, bro, you didn't know you could get hit by that? What the heck? A really great set. 3-0 for Sinji. I hope everybody got their stretch break in. It was a really nice set to commentate as well. Once again, two very, like, how do I say?